Hi, this is Charles Kelly, Money Tips. Today I have a guest with me who is a mortgage broker. His name is Mitesh. The company is called Our Mortgage Broker. Good morning, Mitesh. What about if someone's got a bit of adverse credit? They've missed payments, they've got county court judgment or a default. Can you help them?
Yeah, I can. I mean, we actually got very good lenders out there, and we've got very good points of contacts with the lenders that we work with. There's at least 5 or 6 I can think of where what I would advise us to do is get the actual credit file for the client. So there's a website called checkmyfile.com. So we tend to get that report purely on the basis that you can see your credit data that's held with Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. These are generally the three credit agents, the credit companies that the lenders will look at in the background for data. Now, you don't want to be naughty and say, well, this particular not the county court, but let's say a missed payment doesn't appear on Experian, but it appears on Equifax, but we'll get away with it. We kind of don't work like that because you get caught out at some point in the act. So what you're going to do is get that report. What we do is we'll send it to the lender, and we obviously got points of contact. So we'll send it all to all 5 lenders, 6 lenders that we have. We'll do a summary in terms of why those debts are there, what happened, and then they'll come back to us generally within 24, 48 hours maximum, and they'll say, look, based on the information we've got on hand, in principle, we can lend to the client. In reality, sometimes it's that simple. I've noticed if you've conducted a good fact find, as I mentioned earlier, you understand the client's scenario. So what's happened in the past, the reasons behind the issues I've had in the report, are they resolved? Are they going to get resolved? What are the challenges they're facing? And then their current present situation right now. And if that's addressed in 3 or 4 bullet points with the lenders, then generally they make a decision very, very quickly. There are lenders out there that just do manual underwriting. So this is a question I get asked: is my credit score important? You don't have to worry about that credit score that you see. You just have to check and see whether your credit file is looking okay. But even if it's got adverse credit, you don't have too much to worry about because we've got lenders in the market that can cater for that.
Okay. I believe you've got specialist lenders as well that are not like the high street banks. They raise their money in different ways through private funding. So you've got all sorts of lenders.
So I've recently acquired a serviced office at the Regis building in Croxley Park in Watford. So I'm keen to connect with clients more face to face. And I think there's more for demand now with all the COVID issues out of the way. So when we've also got an office now in our main office basically is in Mayfair. So if people want to visit around the city area, I'm only 20 minutes away. I live in Northwest London, and Watford obviously is kind of the place of work for me. So I'm more mobile now than before. And I know clients prefer that face-to-face meeting. Don't charge for a face-to-face meetings, so the initial consultation is always going to be free. So more than happy for clients to pop in and have a chat or a cup of coffee as well.
Okay, so you deal with residential, investors, buy-to-let, bridging, older borrowers, you do the whole thing. That's great.
Development finance, commercial. We haven't touched on commercial. Big space. Yeah.
Well, we can talk about that in the next chat then.
We could again. That market's in a shift as well. So
okay. Yeah. Great. Well, thanks very much for your time, Mitesh.
Great.
I really appreciate it, and I hope you've got some good information for that. Put it in the comments, and please like and share, so we can get this out to more people. Just to remind you, next Wednesday, the coming Wednesday, I've got a free webinar on managing your money so that you can learn to become financially free, whether it's through property or whatever. And that's at 8 p.m. next. And I'll put some notes up about that as well next Wednesday. So thanks very much, Mitesh, and I'll speak to you again soon. Thank you.